The Russian President, Vladimir Putin, today the 9th of March, has surprised many as he has now come out openly to say the newly elected Iranian Supreme Leader, son of Ayatollah, will be under his full protection and support. He says he's going to offer 100 support to the new Iranian Supreme Leader to make sure that he achieves his objective and he stays alive. Most importantly, he stays alive. Putin said Russia would do everything, military intelligence, provide security such that this new Supreme Leader be able to stay alive. Now, this has come under criticism. Some are criticizing it and asking, why did he not protect Ayatollah Khamenei, that is the son of this Supreme Leader, the father of this Supreme Leader? Why did he not protect him? If he had that same protection, would he have died? He would not have died. He would have been protected. Vladimir Putin further explained that this new Supreme Leader has come at the time when Russians see the war as unprovoked, and that the war on Ayatollah was unprovoked and Iran is unprovoked, and Russia will stand and defend this Supreme Leader, the new Supreme Leader. The new Supreme Leader has been seen as someone who has a very, very conservative background, who is more conservative like his father, and is not going to be liberal. America before had said they wanted to be Thomas said he wanted to be among those who select the new Supreme Leader. In fact, he wanted that it should be his choice. Now there's not his choice. What's he going to do? Is he going to do Kalash Kaboom?
For decades, Iran was ruled by one man, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. 10 days ago, he was killed in US-Israeli strikes, and now Iran has chosen a new supreme leader, his son, Mojtaba Khamenei. A man who spent most of his life in the shadows. He's now been propelled to the top. The reaction has been mixed. In some parts of Iran, the announcement was met with celebrations. Let me show you some images from the city of Qom.
سید مجتبی حسینی خامنه‌ای را بر اساس نقل قاطع نمایندگان محترم مجلس خبرگان رهبری به عنوان
Meanwhile, Trump says he's not happy about the choice. He says the next supreme leader may not last too long, especially without his approval. On the other hand, Russia and China have backed Mojtaba. Moscow has pledged unwavering support. But who exactly is this man? Who is Mojtaba Khamenei? Why did Iran choose him? And what does this choice really show? Is Iran's leadership divided, or is it more united than ever? Let me start with the man himself. Mojtaba Khamenei, born in 1969 in the city of Mashhad, he is the second son of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. But Mojtaba did not grow up in the spotlight. In fact, there are very few photos or videos of him. His early life was shaped by one event, another war. The war between Iran and Iraq. It happened in the 1980s. It lasted about 8 years. Mojtaba was a teenager then, and he served in the Iranian military. After this war, he disappeared from public view. Years later, he resurfaced in the city of Qom. And Qom, as you may know, is Iran's most important center of Shia learning, Shia religious learning. It was there that Mojtaba Khamenei began studying to become a cleric. And this was most unusual because most clerics start training much younger. But Mojtaba entered the seminary at the age of 30. And even today, he's considered only a mid-ranking cleric, which raises a big constitutional problem. Iran's supreme leader is supposed to be a top religious authority. Technically, Mojtaba is not that. But then again, Iran has bent the rules before. They did it for his father in 1989, and now they've done it for him. Like I said, Mojtaba remained in the shadows for years until the year 2005. That's when his name suddenly exploded into Iran's political debate. 2005. And the reason was an election. The election of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Some people accuse Mojtaba of secretly helping Ahmadinejad win. And in 2009, Ahmadinejad won again. In response, millions of Iranians poured into the streets. This uprising became known as the Green Movement. People believed that the election was rigged So they protested in large numbers, and once again, Mojtaba Khamenei's name surfaced. Also, while he remained out of the limelight, he amassed a lot of wealth. Mojtaba is believed to have a massive investment empire and high-end properties across Europe, the Gulf, and North America. Reports say even a luxury house worth $138 million in Britain. He's also said to own hotels in Germany and Spain, and now he has the reins of power in Tehran. But why was he chosen? After all, the Iranian Revolution was fundamentally against dynastic succession. They overthrew the Shah because they were against the idea of a hereditary monarchy. And yet they've handed power to a cleric's son. What explains this choice? One reason could be the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. This is not the Iranian army. The IRGC's job is to protect the supreme leader and the regime, not the people of Iran, just the regime. And for this, the IRGC controls missiles, intelligence networks, foreign militias, and huge parts of the economy. In other words, they're the most powerful military group in Iran. Now, Mojtaba Khamenei shares a long relationship with the IRGC, and his rise shows that the military side of the regime is more powerful at this point. They're gaining more power. The hardliners are having their way. What about the other side? The moderates. Is there a divide in Tehran? To answer this, let me tell you about what happened over the weekend. Iran's president made a statement. His name is Masoud Pezeshkian. He made a statement. He apologized to his country's neighbors. He said that he was sorry that they came under attack and that Iran does not want conflict with its neighbors. President Pezeshkian even suggested diplomacy.
We didn't intend to violate neighboring countries, as I have said many times. They are our brothers. We stand with these ones we love in the region. We must join hands and establish peace and tranquility. And I hope that these events and the decision that we made yesterday in our Interim Leadership Council will help achieve this. The decision was communicated to the armed forces that from now on they should not attack neighboring countries or fire missiles unless those countries attack us.
Almost immediately, the hardliners pushed back. Some officials in Iran criticized him publicly, and then the Iranian forces launched more drones and missiles. Does this show a divide? Or is this part of the plan? The plan for the president to play the moderate and the clerics and the Revolutionary Guards to play the hardliners. This combination gives Iran room to maneuver. Diplomacy on one side, military pressure on the other. It could be a carefully managed balancing act. It's hard to say if this is a divide or a decoy. Either way, Mojtaba Khamenei is now in charge. It was once believed that he could modernize his country, but that idea now seems far-fetched. This man lost close family members in the war. The people who know him closely describe him as deeply suspicious of the West. So the more likely future is a hard-line Iran. And while Mojtaba was his father's deputy, and he did look after important operations, ruling a country of 90 million people is a different ballgame altogether. That too during a war, while avoiding a